Hi guys, this is Carrie Randall, and I am here on my first video that I'm posting on Facebook for anything to tell you about my daily doTERRA routine. So I use quite a few products throughout the day that are from doTERRA to help me with my health, because I have some chronic health conditions, and just to reduce the toxic load that we're taking in our house. And so I've switched over to mostly doTERRA products for everything that I could. And so I'm just going to walk you through what my day looks like with doTERRA, okay? So to start out with, when I get a shower, I don't use the shampoo, but I do use the conditioner. And I forgot to bring that out here, it's still in the shower. But I also wash up with the moisturizing bath bar. Now the moisturizing bath bar is one of my favorite products that they came out with this last year, because I have terrible skin sensitivity and I can't hardly use anything. And so I decided to try all this stuff when it came out, being brave, and because I break out in a terrible rash from things that my skin doesn't like. And I love this soap. It makes my skin feel so good. It actually calms it down, doesn't cause me any problems at all. So I wash with this soap every day. Love it. I can't say enough about it. Plus it just smells so nice. And then when I get out of the shower, I put the Root to Tip hair serum in my hair, and a little bit goes a long way for me. Now my daughter has very long, sorry, my phone's ringing. My daughter has very long, thick hair, and we do a full pump for her and put it through just like the bottom half of her hair. But for me, just a teensy bit goes a long way, and I love it. It makes my hair really soft and manageable, and I don't go without that. So I make my own homemade face soap, but when I'm done washing my face, I use right now the doTERRA pore reducing toner every day. And then I also use the HD Clear roller, I don't know if you can see that, sometimes for blemishes and things that pop up on my face, sometimes all the time. And I'm also currently using the hydrating cream. I've been having some problems with dry skin here lately, and I like the thickness of this, but it's also not oily, and it's got some good stuff in it. Lavender, it's got jasmine in it, which I don't have jasmine, so geranium and frankincense. And so I love that. And then for my body, I always like a really thick body butter to calm down my skin and keep it soothed, and luckily we have this wonderful doTERRA Spa Body Butter. And it, again, smells amazing like the soap does, and I love this. My skin stays nice and hydrated. It's not as reactive to things, because I can literally break out from touching like a bag that has been washed by something, or plastic bags bother me, like from Walmart and stuff like that. I don't know. But anyway, that helps keep my skin much calmer, and so I'm not reacting all the time. I love that. Then we've got, of course, we need this. Gotta have your deodorant, right? So I had not used natural deodorant before I started using doTERRA's deodorant, which is, you know, it's a fun switch to make. It's a little different. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but I made the choice that I was going to stick with it, and I love it now. I went through a really stinky stage. I don't know if anybody else did that, but now it's good. It took a little while, and I love the natural deodorant a lot. What I do also, this is just a nice little tip. It's my nice little peppermint touch roller here. I keep it with my deodorant, and today it's been like 95 degrees and I get really hot, and so I roll this, just a nice little swipe under my arms as well when I put deodorant on, and it helps keep me cool like all day long, which is kind of nice. And so I like that in the summertime a lot. I don't feel like I'm as sweaty and stinky. Okay, so then I move on to, you know, brushing my teeth. We haven't gotten very far. I use everything. I use the On Guard Natural Whitening Toothpaste. This stuff is one of my favorite products. I love the toothpaste. I love how my mouth feels with it. And yeah, we go through a lot of it in our house. We love this stuff. So brush my teeth with our natural whitening toothpaste. And then the other thing we use, and we use this throughout the day all day, is, I'm sorry, the doTERRA On Guard hand soap. My little doxy is protecting our house from random people walking by right now. But we use the doTERRA On Guard hand soap in our house too. And sometimes I also make up my own, but we love the hand soap. It makes it so easy to just have a nice foaming pump and not have to worry about creating superbugs from antibacterial hand soap, all of that sort of thing. So we use that every day. Okay, so that is just products. I haven't even talked about oils yet that I use, or supplements. So the next thing that I do is usually take my supplements every day, and I take the Lifelong Vitality, which has the Microplex Food Nutrient Complex, the Omegas, and the antioxidant, the Alpha CRS. So I have chronic illness issues, and the Lifelong Vitality has been life-changing for me. I went from functioning 2 days a week, maybe 3, to now functioning pretty much every day, not being in bed from pain and fatigue. And so I can't live without these products, quite literally. I love them. And I will be honest with you, I only take half a dose. And when I can afford to take the full dose and still get all the other products that I need, that's what I plan to do. And I will be there very soon. But right now I just take 2 of each pill a day in the morning, and I have energy to get through the day. I don't have as much pain. I can think a little clearer, which is always nice. And so I can't say enough good really about that. Just the fact that I am able to be up and living life and doing things is very important, obviously. And I did mention pain, so I also take 1 of these every morning and every night. And these have been really great as well. I don't struggle with as much pain as what some people do. I have fibromyalgia. I have more fatigue issues, but sometimes there's underlying pain that you deal with every day that actually makes you more tired. And I think that this has helped with that aspect for me, that the pain that I am so built up a tolerance for that I don't even pay attention to, that was making me very tired. And taking these has made a huge difference. And it's just made me be able to move a little bit better. And so I don't feel so stiff and sore and achy and have a hard time moving. So take those every day. And I also take our wonderful PB Assist every morning. I don't like to go without it. I've really been working on my gut health lately, changed how I eat completely, no more sugar, no more gluten, and limited dairy for right now. But I really like the PB Assist. It helps me. It helps my stomach through all of that, and through all the changes. I feel like I'm really feeling so much better now, and this plays a huge part in that. The other thing that I take most days is Tri-Ease. We have a lot of seasonal allergies down here in southern Illinois, especially this time of year with the humidity and stuff is everywhere. So I take this most days, just 1 in the morning, and then if it's, you know, really bad time of year, then I might take another one. But actually one of the first reasons I started using oils was for allergies, so that has been like a staple for a while now. Okay, so that's all kind of when I'm getting ready in the morning, what I'm doing. And then before I walk out the door, or before I finish up my morning routine, I put my actual oils on. So let me give you a rundown of what I use and why. DDR Prime. And I know that this one says you're supposed to take it internally, but I've already taken a bunch of pills at this point. So I swipe this on the bottom of my feet, and it still works for me. This, for me, gives my brain a lot of extra clarity. I feel like my brain is functioning like it's supposed to when I use my DDR Prime. I have a lot of brain fog issues, and I get very tired, and then I can't think very well, and the DDR Prime is, I can tell when I don't use it. And so I use it every day, just a drop on the bottom of each foot, and I feel like I'm good to go. And then I have my own blend that I make up, and I honestly can't remember exactly what's in it right now, so I'll try to post that later. But it's called Forget Me Not, and it has rosemary in it, and that helps me with my short-term memory issues. And I ran out in my bottle for like a month or 2, and for some reason I just didn't make it back up. And then I was starting to get really frustrated with myself of why I couldn't remember anything. And then I remembered, funny, that I needed to make up my Forget Me Not. So I won't do that again. Again, I roll that on the bottom of my big toe, in the reflex spot for the hypothalamus and the brain, to try to help my memory. And this one is a roller bottle that I made up of Balance. And I swipe this just on the bottom of my feet. That's why it's in a roller bottle, because it's just easier for me. I just swipe it on the bottom of each foot every day too. I'm pretty lazy about how I put these on. I just kind of do it quickly so that I get my oils on and I don't have to think about it. But I go Balance every day. Helps my mood, helps anxiety, helps me not to be like mean mom in the mornings. I know we've all been there, right? And I love Balance for lots and lots of reasons. But overall, I feel like it really helps my mood and gives me a good kind of baseline to start the day. And then from there, I have two more that I use every day no matter what. And that is Peace, because I have anxiety, and so I use Peace every morning. I put it on my wrist because I like the smell of it. And sometimes I really hold it under my nose just to get a good whiff of it. And I like the touch roller bottles just because again, I like to be able to apply quickly and easily. And the metal rollers in these are amazing. So I use Peace every day. And I take it with me. I have a little travel roller that goes with me everywhere I go because it's like my little blanket that I take. It makes me feel better. So if I start to get anxious somewhere, I have my Peace and it's no big deal. And it works really, really well. And then I also use Motivate every day at some point during the day if I start to feel tired or when I start to feel a little more tired. It makes me happy. I love this stuff. It's very cheerful, but it's also kind of just perks me back up and helps me just do the next thing that I need to do. So I love my Motivate as well. And I love the smell of Motivate. Okay, so that's mostly what I do. Again, I carry my Peace and my Motivate with me through the day. So if I need either one of them, I just apply some more. And then we get to the end of the day. I take my Deep Blue again at night. Sometimes at supper time, sometimes at bed, depending on if I'm hurting, I'll take it at supper. Otherwise, I usually take it before bed. And along with that, I take Serenity Restful Complex. And this stuff is wonderful. And then I will diffuse Serenity Oil in my bedroom when I go to sleep. And I do that every night. And I cannot use in the past products that make you sleepy because even if I was having problems sleeping, I couldn't recover the next day from whatever it was that made me so tired. So like anything that makes you tired just seems to really make me want to sleep for 2 or 3 days. So can't do that. And so I was a little hesitant to want to try the Serenity Restful Complex, but I took it home from convention and tried it, and I love it. I started sleeping a good 6 hours at night uninterrupted, and that was huge for me to not have. I mean, I tend to sleep, but I'm not getting unbroken sleep, which is really important. And so that happened right away. And so now I take one every night, and I take one and my daughter takes one. You can take up to 2. And then we diffuse a Serenity in our rooms each night, and we sleep really well, peacefully, and I feel like I wake up refreshed in the morning. I don't have any grogginess whatsoever after taking these. I can take these without any sort of side effect or anything like that, and that is amazing. And so I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for all of my doTERRA products, and there are so many more things that I use here and there when needed, but this is what I use every day. And I've stopped buying, you know, the replacements for these from Walmart or wherever else. I get everything from doTERRA. And I will try to find my forget-me-not recipe to put in the comments below. But if you have any questions about what I use or why, just let me know. And be nice, because this was my first video, so hopefully it wasn't too bad. And thank you guys. Bye.